Hi witches! Today we are going to be talking about some low energy Ostara ideas. Now, I am no stranger to chronic illness and mental illness. I know that those two things can really affect one's practice, and sometimes I would get really upset with myself for not, practicing hard enough or being able to celebrate the holidays in the way that I wanted to. And let me just say, there is no rush. There is no particular way that you have to celebrate or practice your practice. That's why it's yours. So I thought today I would come on and just share some kind of low energy ideas for celebrating Ostara for people who may not be able to practice openly, or who are kind of struggling to find the motivation to practice, which I absolutely understand. Depression is a real thing. Mental health is a very big crisis in our country. So I just want to be understanding and also just sensitive to that. So anyways, before I keep rambling, let's get into it. Now, the first thing that I did list is spring cleaning. Now, this is very difficult for people. I totally understand. And if you are someone who struggles with cleaning, I encourage you to just rearrange maybe your room or a room in your house. If that seems like too much, I absolutely get that as well. Maybe a corner of your room, or even just opening up your windows and letting in some fresh air. But really creating that kind of clean environment for yourself does wonders for your mental health. I'm speaking from personal experience, and it's something that really helps me. So if, cleaning your whole house seems really daunting, just know you don't have to do this all in one day. But beginning that process maybe on Ostara, or really just kind of getting a plan together on how you're going to tackle everything, really is a fantastic thing that one can do to honor and celebrate this holiday. Moving right along, if you are not allergic to eggs, I encourage you to make a meal with eggs. Eggs have a lot of protein and nutrients in them, so if you have not been eating the best, which again, that is my MO when it comes to my mental health, I'm just kind of give me all of the garbage. But eggs are a great way to get some nutrients in you, maybe throw some toast or some veggies in there and really just cook it up, or have eggs however you would like. There are tons of other foods that are associated with Ostara, including fruits and vegetables. So if you are just eggs, no. Maybe grabbing some fresh fruit or just really treating yourself to a smoothie or something would be a great way to honor the day. Next, Ostara is a time of balance, right? Ostara is a time where the length of the day and the length of the night are the exact same. So this is a great day to find grounding and balance for yourself. So I encourage you kind of focus on that, maybe doing some meditation or just finding some quiet stillness. You can write down your intentions for the season ahead, which is something that I think is really cool to do seasonally. So it's hey, in the springtime, by the time we get to, Litha, which is the summer solstice, I would like to achieve insert thing here. So writing this down and really focusing on it, I feel like having a specific date can really be helpful to some people. And it's just hey, I'm starting this on Ostara and I want to have this done by the summer solstice. Sometimes that really helps people to give their life structure. So I encourage you to do this as well if that resonates with you. Maybe that's me just kind of delving off and being too much of a Virgo. So on the contrary, if that's not something you want to do, I encourage you to give yourself the space to play and just be, able to revel in the beauty of our planet at this point in time. The winter is slowly leaving us. I know it's still pretty cold here today, kind of gloomy, but soon the weather is going to warm up, and I encourage you guys to enjoy it if you can, and hopefully the weather is good for you on that day. Now, finally, the last thing that I do really recommend is just observing the equinox, noticing when the sun is rising and when the sun is setting, and maybe just taking a moment to pause and just reflect a little bit for yourself is just a really simple way to honor Ostara. Witchcraft and your spirituality does not have to be this grandiose kind of thing. Taking time just to pause and, reflect, connect with your practice, connect with your intuition, connect with the planet, and then keep it pushing is totally cool. As always, you and your mental health and your general health is always my priority. So just know it is okay not to practice for every single holiday. No one's gonna get mad at you. Do what you can, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Ostara. Bye.